If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Huskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. That is not the way you want to start, with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. They go right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Williams looking for a man. Now rolling to the left. He'll try to do it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. Turning it on.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage of running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. The throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's eyes. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Williams will pass. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's St. Clair. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Nelson. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking for a man. Here's a heat. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Plucks it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. We don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Here's the pressure. He'll throw it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's on. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Husker. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks away on the left. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle, it's James. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 17 over Purdue. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got the back in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Williams looking for a man. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Slings it downfield. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Dances away from the pressure and going to his left. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Ives. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to. There he goes! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Williams will pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done, too.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Bennett. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams looking for a man. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the ground with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw and show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Over the middle, it's Roberts. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the ground, it's I. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Williams will pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ives. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Wide receiver going in motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Huskers! And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Here's the give off the left side. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield at St. Clair. Hauls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, I think this running back has proven this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Flips it out to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Time to take a shot. To the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Second and 5. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so trying to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Turning it on! Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got the back over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Byrne. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Can't quite cross the crane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot.